Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game of the final matchup of the first round of Clash of Teams. We have now, to my right, we have Team VOD, V.O.D, and to my left, we have Team in the Harbor. Now, if Team in the Harbor loses this match, they are eliminated out of the tournament, so this is very key that they win this. And it looks like they're bringing Venice to this match, so they are in need of winning, and they're going to do their best. We have Venice and Portugal for Team in the Harbor, bringing very, very strong armies to this fight. And looking at Team VOD, we have Hungary, which Vlad is playing as. We saw a lot of Hungary, a lot of players bringing Hungary to this tournament, which is very exciting because I love Hungary. And we have Milan again. Friedrich bringing Milan. I mean, why not? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Go ahead and bring Milan again. But let's go ahead and check out the army comps. Alright, so starting with Team VOD, we have Friedrich playing as Milan. He has 4 units of Genoese crossbowmen, not Pavis, Genoese crossbowmen. And behind them, he has 3 units of Pike Militia. This is a very similar build from last game. He has Knights Templar. Let's see, he's got about 3 units of Knights Hospitaller. He has 1 mailed Knight and a General's Bodyguard. And for heavy infantry, I think he has about 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. So very similar to last game. Looking at his allied team, or Vlad here, who is playing as Hungary, he's got 4 units of Pavis crossbow militia, which have the same stats of Pavis crossbowmen. They're no different. Let's see, he has 4 units of Croat axemen, bringing a lot of a cheap unit. So it's gonna be interesting how he plays them. And he has 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. So very interesting Hungarian force here. Looking at his cav, he's got a General's Bodyguard. He has 3 units of Royal Bandrium and 2 units of Hussars. A great pickup there. I love the Hussars. Very fast, very skilled at what they do. So let's go ahead and check out Team in the Harbor, starting with Portugal, who is PaladinBob. He has 2 units of Portuguese Arquebusier. Behind them, he has 2 units of Pike Militia. He has about 3 units, or actually 2 units of Pavis crossbowmen and 1 unit of crossbow militia. And for heavy infantry, they're kind of running right now, but he has 3 units of dismounted feudal knights. Actually, hold on. He has 2 units of dismounted feudal knights, 1 unit of dismounted Portuguese knights, and he has 4 units of the elite dismounted conquistadors with their shiny armor. And for cav, he has 3 units of Knights of Santiago. They're okay. They're decent cav for their price. He has his General's Bodyguard, and he has 2 missile cav. He has mounted crossbowmen and the Gentes, or I don't know if I can pronounce this correctly, but I think it's Gentes. They're like a Javi cav type unit. And last but certainly not least, we have AceofDave, who's playing as Venice. He has, let's see, about 2 units of Arquebusier, so a lot of Arquebusier, and he has 4 units of Pavis crossbowmen. He has his General's Bodyguard. He has 2 Strads. Very nice. Strads is going to be key in this fight. And he has 3 units of Men-at-Arms and OK cav. Great for flanking. And he does have some infantry way off in the distance here. It's hard to tell. I think it's about 4 units of Venetian heavy infantry. These guys are dirty. These are very, very skilled infantry units. And as long as you get the charge off, they will do pretty well for you. So let's go ahead and play this. So looking at Team the Harbor, they definitely brought a huge skirmishing force. I mean, they've got 2 mounted skirmish cav here. And he has 2 Arquebusier, a lot of crossbows. They both brought a ton of skirmishing forces. And I guess it's because of the terrain advantage. I mean, that is the smart thing to do. If you have this massive ridge, why not? I still think it's not smart to bring the Arquebusier. I don't think they're that great, honestly, against, especially in this map, against Pavis crossbowmen. They have to get so close to the enemy. But, oh, actually, wow, look at this range. They're actually doing pretty well for themselves. He's getting good shots off here. I am completely wrong with that statement. And, they might win this skirmish phase. They might have the edge here because of the guns. So glad he brought guns. But let's go ahead and check back here. Yes, he does have 4 units of Venetian heavy. I would stretch out my Pavi's crossbows a little bit more. I think they would be a little bit more effective. And we have the mounted, or we have the skirmish cav here getting in range, trying to pick off the hussars one by one. We have the Pavis firing down at the enemy. We do have a cav charge here, but it's just a bluff. Just a bluff. We have some Milan. We have mailed knights charging in. Ooh, he doesn't have anything protecting this skirmish units here. If he can get a charge here up this hill, it's going to be difficult. They have time to react, but it looks like they're not reacting. And oh man. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. That was a fantastic charge with these mailed knights, and he's going to get them out. Knights of Santiago coming in to support his ally. And look at that. The carnage from that charge. Even with that cav charge, I still think Team in the Harbor will have the skirmishing advantage here. They just have to be patient. Let's retreat your cav there, Team in the Harbor. Do not go after that mailed knight. So here we go. We have Portugal, PaladinBob, trying to weaken the numbers of the enemy. See, what you want to do when you have the skirmishing advantage is you want to make them impatient. You want to make the enemy feel uncomfortable and make them charge or make a mistake by attacking way too quickly. But it looks like Team V.O.D is doing a great job on keeping cool and getting some good cav charge. But these Gentes, or this Javi cav, is pretty much slaughtered at this point, which is good for me because I don't have to pronounce their name anymore. But here we go. Here comes another cav charge. Unprotected. This is a big mistake. Oh, well, we do have some pike militia. So that was actually a great move here by PaladinBob. But it looks like he's going for Venice, but they are ready this time. They're not going to let this happen again. But, oh, man. Going for the crossbow militia. A great cav charge here. And look, he can wrap around. If he can wrap around with the... No. Oh, man. That was a little mistake there by AceofDave. He could have easily gone more wide and trapped this cav in. But that's okay. They're going to get their cav out of there. So uphill charge, and they're going to retreat. So Team V.O.D doing a great job on the cav charges. Just very well executed. And well timed. And the retreat is spot on. And I still think, even with those cav charges, the skirmish advantage is in AceofDave, or Team in the Harbor's team. They still have the advantage. They have the guns, literally. Let's watch these guns fire. No gun smoke. Okay. Interesting. And look at the Genoese are losing. They're losing numbers pretty rapidly. But this is an excellent match here. This map is really fun. I'm really glad I picked this map. Me and Ryan King, we picked this map because of the mind games involved. This hill, this road in the middle, just causes some unique strategies. But with these strats, I would definitely try to get some harass off. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and do some fast forwarding here. Actually, no, I'm not. We have some cav charging in. They see an opportunity to strike. And it looks like he's going to get that opportunity. Yep, it looks like, wow, he's going to go for 2 units here. And they do break here, but they did break the arquebusier, and they put a good cav charge on these Pavi's crossbowmen. And we have more Pavis moving up. They really need to protect their archers. It's just absolutely important. He needs to send these men-at-arms over to this side and have them ready to countercharge. But yes, let me go ahead and fast forward some more. Okay, we see another cav charge here by Friedrich. The Male Knights return from routing. And just a bluff there. Fake charge. Let's go ahead and fast forward some more. So this is another long battle, quite long. And again, I think it's just the way the map is set up. The skirmish phase is very long. And it looks like it's in favor of Team in the Harbor. Let's go ahead and check out so far the kill percentage. And yes, Team in the Harbor has killed more of the enemy than Team V.O.D has killed of Team in the Harbor. It is 24 to 26, very close though. Very close, and we do have some infantry moving forward. And it looks like Vlad, he is moving his Hungarian force forward. He's got some cav going to the flank, his Royal Bandrium. And this is it. This is it. This is where it's going to go down. He needs to charge down these Venetian heavy right now. He needs to charge them down. If he can get a great charge bonus, use your cav to hold off the Knights Hospitaller. Oh, come on. Get that charge in there. There he goes. There he goes. There's that charge. Yeah, Venetian Heavy, they have a charge of 5. Oh, it looks like he grouped up his troops here, which is not a good thing to see, but overall, that was a great charge. They have the Strads going in. He needs to retreat the Strads, though. Their Strads are only really good for their charge, and they can do pretty well in melee, but against Knights Hospitaller, it's going to be difficult. And let's go ahead and check out at Vlad's side here. He is pushing, and we have some infantry fighting, and we have a huge flank here that PaladinBob's just trying to keep up with, and he's preventing these Royal Bandrium to flank around, and he's definitely going to need some more cav support, so he's sending his general over. And we have the Conquistadors fighting, and look at this, right through the center he has some Hussars. It looks like they're going to flank around. Let's go ahead and check out this infantry fight though. It looks like it's in favor of Venice, of AceofDave, but he has to really just take up time here. Just let this cav fight go on for as long as he can. He's not going to win this cav fight because he is just outclassed, but his infantry definitely can win this. Definitely win this. So let's see what's going on here. The Hussars are pushing through the center. He's got some dismounted Portuguese Knights. That's a good move there. They will kill these Hussars. But we do have some wrapping of Hungarian forces, which is not good to see for Portugal. Those Hussars break. They break. They cannot deal with those Portuguese. Actually, they came back. They came back. That is absolutely amazing. And the cav here, this is not looking good for Portugal, cav-wise. But it's still dead even. Dead even. We do have some breaking here from Crowed Axeman. Oh, I forgot about the Crowed Axeman. He has Crowed Axeman in this fight. Absolutely crazy. Oh, look at this flank. We have Royal Bandrium. They snuck around, and now they're helping his ally Friedrich here. That's huge. Huge flank there. Look at all the Hungarian cav. This might win it for them if they don't contain this cav. And, oh, wow. Actually, you know, Venice doing a great job in that cav engagement. Actually winning that cav engagement. And this is going to be pretty big for them. It looks like he's going to turn around and stop AceofDave from getting behind the enemy, behind his infantry lines. That was a good counter charge there. And we have a lot of routing Pavis, but they are just Pavis, and at this point there's no use for them. I guess they could fight melee, but look at this. PaladinBob, it looks like he's beating He is beating Vlad here. Of course, there's still a lot of Hungarian cav running around, so it's still pretty even. And we have a unit of Croat and Feudal Knights fighting over here. So he needs to quickly move over to his ally and support his fight before he gets overwhelmed. Okay, so basically, Portugal won his infantry engagement here, and now they're... Ooh! There goes the general for PaladinBob. He won the infantry engagement just barely, but it looks like his ally, AceofDave, lost the infantry engagement, but won the cav engagement. But Friedrich still has some cav to deal with. So this is a very close battle, very close. It's going to come down to routing and good cav charges. Here we have some flanking by the Croat Axemen, and they're going to get a good charge off here. So this is very chaotic, just fighting going on everywhere. Portugal needs to regroup his army here and just hold on for dear life. We have a lot of Royal Bandrium just running wild. We have some Hussars. And it looks like it's in favor at this point of Team V.O.D. Vlad and Friedrich doing a great job here. Knights Templar down to 3 units. And they are just sandwiching in. They're making a Venetian sandwich, and they admit defeat. And this is it. This is over. They just cannot handle the enemy cav, and they are going to admit defeat, and they are out of the tournament. And V.O.D is moving on to the next round, to the semifinals, to place Core Omania. Woo, so we are down to 4 teams. We have the first semifinals. We have Peasant Mob versus Dutchomen. And in the other matchup, we have V.O.D versus Core Omania. So 8-4, just like that. But we still, oh, there we go. There, PaladinBob admits defeat. Good game. That was a very close game. Very exciting. A lot of fun to watch. Just Cav won this battle. Friedrich and Vlad doing a great job with their Cav, getting great Cav strikes. Excuse me. Vlad getting 1,157 kills, a ton of kills, and I bet it's from his Royal Bandrium doing a great job. He did that hard flank all the way around and helped out his ally and caused Venice a lot of issues. But AceofDave getting 896 kills. Even though they lost, I know Team the Harbor is a very good team here, and they did a lot better this round. A much more close game. And Friedrich actually getting the least kills. He had a little trouble against AceofDave, but nonetheless, it is a team fight, and good game to V.O.D for moving on. And thank you, Team the Harbor, for playing. Thank you, PaladinBob, AceofDave, for playing in this tournament. I appreciate it so much, and there'll always be a spot open for you guys next tournament. But I'll see you in the semifinals.